You going about to establish your own righteousness. Read on.
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
Have not submitted yourself unto the righteousness of God, brother. That's what the problem is. You going back and forth. You can't say nothing about the I.S.U.P.K. The I.S.U.P.K. started the whole thing. Since 1969, we was the ones that came out with the truth. It would be no other Israelite groups out here across the country if it wasn't for Commander General Yahanna'S. I remember Commander General Yahanna'S when they started in New York. When they sent him down to Philly, I was in one of the first camps when he came down. No, he wasn't the one that started. But guess what? He held on to the truth.
I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to your I.S.U.P.K.
Hates the sin and he loves the sin. What did God going to do?
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Destroy the sinners thereof out. Like I said, Christianity is not satanic, it's idiotic. It doesn't even make sense. It goes directly against the Bible. This is how destroyed we are.
Paul didn't wrote the Bible.
Back to Amos 5:18. This Bible is the greatest book ever written. Because why? It's about you. It's about us, the blacks, Hispanics, and Asians. And we've been so destroyed that we think it's a religious book. We think the Bible is about little white Jesus coming back with a little white lamb and loving everybody. But that's not the Bible. That's homosexual. That's not in the Bible. Understand what's in the Bible. There's a black man by the name of Yahanna'S in the Hebrew with woolly hair and so black he's burned as if he burned in the furnace. Can you get that, brother? Okay, read.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Christians say, we can't wait till Christ comes. We can't wait till Jesus comes. We want Jesus to come. Christians want Jesus to come down in a cloud and love everybody and love all the Christians. Take them to heaven in a cloud. Now, listen to what the Lord said. Listen to what the Bible is saying. Read.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. You told me you want Christ to come? If you went in and not keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of this Bible, you don't want to see Christ. You don't want to see him. Read.
To what end is it for you?
What end is it for you when you don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High in this Bible? And you sit there desiring for Christ to come back.
Just like all
understand, black man, this Bible is your constitution. And understand if you not keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, Christ is going to put you to death with the rest of those heathens.
No, I'm not talking about that. They was talking about
who
were the disciples talking about? Who were the disciples talking about? Okay, they was all I was talking about.
You gotta understand what's going on.
But you know what I'm talking about? One body. We are under the body of Christ.
When you understand what's going on. So we from the church, we don't understand what the Bible's about.
So
We think the Bible's about a nice white Jesus coming back and loving everybody. But the Bible's not about that. That's a lie. This is why we say the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, because only Christ called the white man the devil in John 8 and 44. So we got to understand that. Devil means deceiver, because we have been deceived in thinking this white man, Caesar Borgia, is Jesus Christ. When the Bible says he's so black as if he burned in the furnace with woolly hair. Now who's the liar?
That's right.
Is the white man a liar? He's a liar because Christianity comes out of the Roman Catholic Church. That's why Christianity is not only satanic, it's idiotic. It doesn't even make sense. And we are so destroyed. The white man, the only good thing white man did, he did a good job in destroying a nation of people that we don't even know who we are. We don't even know we the 12 tribes of Israel. We are destroyed in this place and don't know who we are. You gotta understand what this Bible is about. This Bible is a constitution for the Israelites. These people right here on this side right here, the 12 tribes of Israel. From Genesis to Revelation.
You can't be a
That's 1985. God said the Bible's about you, black. Well, Job 9:24 said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The white man runs the earth. Well, even the wicked. God has reserved the white man for what?
Even the wicked, for the day of evil.
For the day of evil. God now, he reserved the white man for the day of evil. When he's bringing destruction and killing, it will be the white man. It's reserved for the white man.
So Yahanna'S control everything.
Absolutely. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination.
Everyone proud in his heart is an abomination. It's an abomination.
To the Lord.
To the Lord. You're proud in your heart. The white man is the proud.
But you can't compare Peter to Yahanna'S.
The problem is, everybody, people want to talk about the law, and the deal is they don't even follow the goddamn law themselves. Like I hear them listening to what's coming out, and what's coming out is this. They talking about the right to have a gun, a right to not have a gun. God damn it, everybody follow in this country what the President of the United States say. So what's wrong with following Commanding General Yahanna? Ain't a goddamn thing wrong with it. I've been following that man for more than 20 years. He's the most righteous brother that I've ever met on the face of this planet. Point blank, plain and simple. Go to 2 Timothy 2 and 23. Go to 2 Timothy 2 and 23. Let's let the Bible speak, man. We out here bringing out the truth of the Most High. We ain't talking about the laws of this land. The laws of this land got all of us oppressed, man. All of us oppressed. Me, you, and every other goddamn brother, sister across this country. What the hell we give a damn about the white man's laws for? They ain't made for us. They ain't built for us, goddammit. Read.
2 Timothy 2 and 23. But foolish and unlearned questions.
And see, the Lord said the foolish and unlearned questions.
That's right.
That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with what we bringing out here about whether or not you can carry a gun. The Lord said that the law was not made for us. It don't apply to us. Why don't it apply to us? Because we follow the law. The law is made for them that are without a law. We got the law. So if we got the law, then how can the white man's law apply to us, brother? It don't apply to us. Why don't it apply to us? Because we follow the law. The white man ain't gonna never catch none of us with a gun and a legal gun. He ain't gonna never catch us raping nobody. He ain't gonna never catch none of us back here doing anything. So we don't give a damn about the white man's law. It applies to you Negroes that don't want to follow his law. It don't apply to us because we follow his law, brother. Read on. Come on, stay with me. 2 Timothy 2 and 23. Stay with me.
But foolish and unlearned questions. Avoid.
You know what? I'm going to avoid all the questions that you coming with if it ain't in relationship to the scriptures. Because guess what? What you bringing up ain't going to help edify nobody. It ain't going to bring nobody closer to the truth. It ain't going to clean nobody up, man. That's what we should all be doing. Trying to clean brothers and sisters up. Helping brothers and sisters that can't help themselves. Arguing about a goddamn gun, whether or not I can carry a gun, whether or not it's lawful. That ain't helping nobody, brother. How many people is that gonna help feed tonight? How many people is it gonna help pay their rent? How many people is it gonna help get a job? Not no goddamn body. Read on. You goddamn right I'm gonna run with it. I done been doing this when you probably wiping your nose. So you goddamn right I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna educate brothers. Let's go.
Knowing that they do gender strife.
Knowing that they do what?
Gender strife.
Knowing that they do what?
Gender strife.
They gender strife. That's what's going on. That's what I see coming on. They going back and forth, back and forth. Instead, he should be out here teaching brothers and sisters, edifying the brothers and sisters, helping them out, not arguing about the white man's law, because if you was right or the Negroes that you was following was right, the law wouldn't matter to you. I don't give a damn about the white man's law. You know why? Because his law don't apply to me. Guess why? Because he ain't gonna catch me carrying an illegal firearm. If he catch me with one, I'm licensed to tote that jammy. And I can light you up with it. Because guess what? No, I'm saying that now. See, that's foolish and unlearned is what you're saying. You getting cut right now. Because guess what? The white man's law don't apply to me. He ain't gonna lock me up for rape. He ain't gonna lock me up for selling drugs. You know why? Because I don't do any of that. It says to avoid foolish and unlearned questions. Read on, man.
Knowing that they do gender strife, and the servant of the Lord must not strive.
And the servant of the Lord must not strive, brother. What you striving and what you trying to do don't make no goddamn sense out here today. It don't make no sense. Go to Romans 10 and 1, man. Go to Romans 10 and 1. Guess what? But this brother's talking about is simplicity, man. This is simplicity because guess what? If he understood the scriptures, he would understand that when the Lord said, follow the law of the land, he wasn't telling it to people that follow God's law, because guess what? Again, if you follow God's law, the law does not apply to you. Because guess what? How are you going to get locked up? If you following the law, how you going to get locked up for not following it? What kind of sense does that make, brother? Come on, man, you can't get locked up. Nah, that's where you was going. I sat back and listened to you. I sat back and listened to you for a minute. And anybody that's against it, they don't understand the Lord and they don't give a damn about serving the Lord. Read.
Brethren, my heart's Romans 10 and 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
It's for Israel that they might be saved, brother. This ain't for nobody else. If you understood who you was, you would be getting on with this program, not coming against it. Come on, read on.
For I bear them record. They have a zeal.
For God say, for he bear them record. You have a zeal for God. Read on.
But not according to knowledge.
But not according to knowledge. This basic knowledge that I just brought out to you, brother. That's basic knowledge about the law. If you don't understand the law, well, guess what? Well, why was you going back and forth with the brother if you understood it? Well, guess what? No. Hold on. The conversation, it was not a conversation. It was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, you didn't know I was going to come up. You didn't even know who I was. I was laid back. I done sat across the street and watched you over here go back and forth with this general for a minute. I was over there and watched the whole thing. I said, I'm gonna lay back. And then you came back. And guess what? No, you came back. And now you done got cut in the spirit of the Most High Christ. Come on.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness. Read.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
You going about to establish your own righteousness. Read on.
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
Have not submitted yourself unto the righteousness of God, brother. That's what the problem is. You going back and forth. You can't say nothing about the I.S.U.P.K. The I.S.U.P.K. started the whole thing. Since 1969, we was the ones that came out with the truth. It would be no other Israelite groups out here across the country if it wasn't for Commander General Yahanna'S. I remember Commander General Yahanna'S when they started in New York. When they sent him down to to Philly, I was in one of the first camps when he came down. No, he wasn't the one that started. But guess what? He held on to the truth. Ain't nobody else held on to the truth. All them other brothers that was raised under Yahweh, under Ariah, under Abba Bivens, all of those brothers done broke off, and they did what? They went about to establish their own righteousness instead of sticking with the Bible, brother. That's what they went to do. That's what they went to do. I'm gonna give you one more, brother, and then I'm gonna be done with you. Cause guess what? You ain't even on my level. Go to 2 Timothy 3 and 7. When you go and study some of those, hold on. You know what? When you decide to do what every Israelite group that is a break-off, a rogue Israelite group need to do, which is to fall under Commanding General Yahanna'S, then I'll discuss this with you again. Come on, let's go.
Come on, bro.
2 Timothy 3 and 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
That's what you Negroes do. Y'all always learning this. I'm learning this. I'm learning that. I'm following this. I'm following that. You ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. That's what the problem is. They don't never want to follow the scriptures, man. This is what they do. They pick and choose which scriptures they want to follow. And then the ones that don't agree with their lifestyle, they don't follow. The ones that agree with their lifestyle, that's what they follow. Now I'm going to answer his one last question. He said, what proves that I.S.U.P.K is the only Israelite group on the face of this earth that has the truth? That's very simple. We keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Ain't nobody else keeping them. Ain't nobody else keeping them. They ain't following the law. Hold on. Now check this out. Now listen, I'm going to give you something real simple that's going to cut him to piss right quick, and I'm done. Check this out. Now God said in the Bible that on the Sabbath day, it was a day of rest. Today is Saturday. On the Sabbath day, if you're not out doing the work of the Lord, like when the 12 disciples went through the cornfield and the Pharisees and Sadducees tried to come up against them about eating that corn on the Sabbath day, and Christ cut them, saying, well, look, they can eat the corn because they out here doing the work of the Lord. Now listen, today is Saturday. It's the Sabbath day. Are you doing the work of the Lord or not? If not, you should be sitting your ass down somewhere. I'm done. Come on.
That's right.
See, we destroyed for lack of knowledge. We so destroyed, we don't know what's going on in the Bible. And when you come up against the I.S.U.P.K, you come up against the Lord. You come up against the prophets of the Lord.
I'm not letting nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword. With